WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody.
Tonight we'll see the Dallas Wings as they play against the Atlanta Dream.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficenti, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
And pretty deep rosters for both of these teams. So what are some of the advantages with a roster like that?
Well, today's game is so predicated on movement, getting up and down the floor, so you need those fresh legs.
Yeah, depth also can add some versatility to your roster, enabling you to shift your lineups depending on matchups, maybe even foul trouble.
And the Wings start out with the ball. Picked by Misaman. Here's Carrington. Off target from three-point range. Beckers with it. He's picked up by Misaman. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Last season was a disappointment for Dallas as they missed the playoffs.
Well, they were last in defensive rating, and as you can expect, that's really hurt them. They made a lot of moves in the offseason, though, losing 3 of their top 4 scorers. So this year's probably going to be a different story.
Now here's Beckers. Pass to Reese. Pass to Beckers.
From outside the arc, Misaman pulls it in. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Now here's Collier, guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Stevens grabs the board. And here we go, the Dream on the fast break to the wing on the left.
Jackson outside.
The 3 is up. Good. First shot, first basket.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Pass to Collier. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Here's Beckers. That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Outside.
Collier outside. And another miss by Dallas.
Dickey first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 made.
Rena Mabry for 3. Rebound Dallas.
Carrington outside.
Left side Williams. Great touch on the 16-footer.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she still got it.
Now here's Williams. And Misaman gets it to go.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Collier. Inside. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Here's Mabry. From the arc.
And Collier pulls it down.
The Wings trail. Here's Pow Pow for three. And the three ball is good.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Mabry with it.
He's picked up by Miesman, and she gets it to go.
So adept at reading defenses. Mabry is also pretty skilled at finding teammates off the pick and roll.
Outside, Williams. Takes it out to Collier. From outside, off the mark.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. And maybe that's why she missed. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No good on the free throw.
For this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year over 500. So Dream fans are hungry for a winner.
6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's go with a three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. The Dream trail.
Pass to Mack.
Smith. Outside Mabry. It could go.
What a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say, that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Dream out in front, leading by just one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
And so here's Atlanta. And here's Evans. Here's Zandalasini. From past the arc, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her could be left wide open like that.
Now here's Pow Pow.
Shot on the wing. Stevens grabs the board.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Here's Evans. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Tried to bank it in, but misses.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Well, guys, now with the new season under...
My eye on which players have taken the next step. It's always intriguing to see who's going to be the future stars of this league.
And Brian, you know, for me, kind of similar, except I'm kind of looking at the teams, right, as opposed to the players. I want to see which organizations who have really stepped up, gotten off to hot starts, and who can sustain that for the entire season. Because you have to remember, it is a long season.
Atlanta leading. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Here's Zandalasini. Good, and the assist goes to Melissa.
Passing isn't something this team asks of Melissa Smith, but that doesn't mean she's selfish with the ball. She can move it around a little bit. Nice feed.
And the Wings call time here. making substitutions here. Here's Dallas now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Pass to Carrington.
Fires it, gets herself open, and drills it.
Great communication between teammates there.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes. She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Samuelson, covered by Carrington.
From deep, and the dream, another 3.
12 straight points off the three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
And that's going to be a foul called on Paige Beckers.
That is her first foul of the game.
24, Nafisa Collier.
Outside for Pau Pau.
Off target from outside. Here's Zandalasini.
Covered by Collier.
Outside Reese.
Just 5 to shoot. To the left side wing. Releases from 15. The rebound by the Wings. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Pass to Pau Pau.
For 3, Emma Misaman. She can't get that one to fall.
I think that one could have easily fallen for her.
The D may have done just enough there.
And here's Reese. Pass to Beckers.
Good.
Oh, that's an elegant move to drop in the floater.
The Wings trail. Pass to Misaman.
Collier.
Uncovered. And a jumper falls for her.
Offensively, they've dialed down the three-point attempts here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from long range.
Now here's Beckers.
To the inside.
Suarez.
Shot clock at 6.
Pass to Beckers.
Over Pau Pau. And there's another one for the Dream.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Atlanta foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wings. Tahir.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And so she's able to get 1 of 2.
Picked by Reese.
Marina Mabry for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. Dream out in front, leading by 7. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment.
We've seen Paige Beckers really having a great game.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her, and that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds in time. Here's Napise Collier, plenty of space, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
That's a hard J to defend. Collier is 6'2". She has a nice release and is deadly accurate.
And the 2024 Defensive Player of the Year, Napise Collier.
And what's great about her winning the award, Collier does her defense with positioning and reading the game. At 6'1", she's got unique traits for a DPOY.
On the wing, Dejanay Carrington.
No good on the three.
Atlanta leading.
Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Wings. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
And it's Carrington missing. And so here's Atlanta. Jackson outside. Back to Mabry.
6 to shoot.
Stevens over Carrington.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
Williams, Reese defending.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3" center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
Dallas calls timeout. And the first one drops.
And last year, the Dream made the playoffs for the second straight season.
Yeah, remember they missed 4 straight postseasons before that. So Atlanta, I would say, is headed in the right direction. The addition of Ryan Howard was a huge reason why.
Kone.
Misama uncovering.
Outside Mabry. Pass to Evans. On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
There's the triple. That shot off the mark.
Maybe the rest did more harm than good for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to connect.
And it's Collier missing.
They start the second half 1 for 4.
Now here's Evans.
D right on her.
Outside Mabry. Screen by Smith.
Shoots over Williams. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Carrington attacking.
A soft touch off the glass.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
Smith.
She's guarded by Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Carrington.
Collier.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the paint. Shot to end the cold run.
Kone can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Takes it out to Collier. Offline with the three.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Carrington outside. It's stolen by Mabry. Here's Evans.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Good work by Mabry applying pressure on the defensive end, forcing a turnover.
Misama outside. Pass to Carrington.
Collier.
Guarded by Jackson.
Looking to get it going. For the tie.
They get the rebound.
The three. Shoots the three.
It's rebounded by Kune.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something's off with her mechanics, I think.
And it's good. Rakita Jackson for three.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Pass to Collier. Over Jackson.
And another miss by Dallas. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Dream. They're up by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter action getting started.
Here's Pau Pau.
Here's Misaman.
The shot is good on the assist by Pau Pau.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
And the Dream call time here. And Atlanta has possession. A 4-point game. To the middle. It's stolen by Carrington. And now the wings, fast break. Yep, that one goes.
Great job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open court.
Defense leading to offense.
Now here's Evans. Stevens.
Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Here's Pau Pau. Misaman. Reese defending.
Here's the three. Nailed from three-point land.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Now here's Evans. Defense right on her.
Reese inside.
She's against Misaman. Pass to Evans. Clock at 6.
Here's Mack.
Here's Anelissini. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low.
Pau Pau.
Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Atlanta leading. Now Zandelicini. Right side Evans.
Pass to Stevens. Zandelicini. Back to Stevens. And she lays it straight in.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
So it's Dallas now.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Collier outside. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Green by Miesemann. Now here's Collier. No good. That would have tied it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Reese. Miesemann covering. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
The combination of effort, height, nastiness. It's a recipe for elite shot blocking. Williams, she has all three of those.
Now here's Williams. Looking to get back on track. Pass to Carrington to tie it up. And it's Atlanta with the rebound.
Even with the decent coverage that time, she has every bit of confidence to drill that three.
Absolutely. Just keep shooting. I wouldn't bet against her the next time she's in that situation.
The Wings trail. Off with the layup.
Outside Reese.
Pass to Sandalazini. Now here's Jackson. Miesemann covering. There's a screen by Stevens. Inside. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Sometimes the intensity of a close game can lead to bonehead plays like that one, guys.
The Dream making a switch here. Atlanta calls timeout. Collier to the paint, and it's stolen by Melissa Smith. Here's Mack. Marina Mabry on the wing. Beckers. Five on the clock. Back to Mabry. Takes the three. Drops in the tray.
Well, turning up the intensity when they need it most, Mabry gets the much-needed shots.
And the Wings call time here.
Quick bucket then foul. It's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately.
Dallas with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And she hits both free throws, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it's the Wings ball. Collier up top, guarded by Jackson. Carrington outside. And another miss by Dallas. Beckers with it. There's the three. It doesn't go for her. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, it felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up.